Hi, I'm Christopher Dunn again. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Ford's Triomphe 4-light pendant. This is the 131070. Beautiful fixture. This is a matching wall sconce that goes with this. You should check that out because it is quite fabulous. Let's get into the size of the fixture itself, independent of what it's hanging from. So this is going to be coming in at 26 inches high. The diameter on it is 17 by 17. Well, circular, 17 inches basically. Overall height, now we're talking about the distance from the bottom of the fixture to the ceiling is going to give you a range. It's going to be at its shortest, this can be 28.5. At its longest, it can be 73.5 with the pipes that are going to be coming with this automatically. This is going to be shipping with 120 inches of wire, so I can probably get you close to 115, 114 inches overall height. If need be, you just have to order more pipes for that, and it's not a big deal. Just drop us a quick email if you're in that situation. If you need to go beyond that in a big way, like 200 inches overall height, drop me a quick email. Say you're looking at the 131070. Tell me what you need. So tell me you need 204 inches or whatever. I'm going to take your email, send it through Hubbardton Forge's customs department, where it's going to come back with what we can do for you. Adds a little time and money, but we do customs every day, and it is free to ask. So Hubbardton is using a system of these interconnected pipes. So you're going to be getting automatically 3 of the 12s, 1 of the 6, 1 of the 3, a bunch of these little connectors that are going to go between them. Pipes have milled threading on the inside of each end, and then the connectors just go on really simple, like that, and like this. And how we put it together is basically we're going to put the fixture down, we're going to take the wires and run them through each piece one by one. I want to show you more information about that, and how we do it is we're going to look at the installations instructions right now. So if you're on the page for this on Handmade in Vermont, look over on that side of the screen, midway down, you're going to see a link. It's going to say, click here for installations instructions PDF. So open that up for me. It's going to show you a full parts list. It's going to show you what I was just talking about, how you put those wires through piece by piece, and then you screw it together. And when you do, you notice this is super tight, and you can barely even see there's a line there. It's really, really nice. Hubbardton goes way beyond what they need to when they're milling all these little parts. It's almost like jewelry quality. So, and then at the end of this story, with the wires are going to be coming out of what's called a canopy, and the canopy is the part that goes on the ceiling. This is actually a 5, but on this piece it's a 6.5, so it's a little bit bigger. It's also slope ceiling adaptable automatically to 45 degrees. There's a knuckle right here at the top, and it just bends just like that. Very simple. But you know, those installations instructions are going to have schematic drawings of the canopy, and you might want to, scoot that, send that link over to your installer so they get a chance to check it out. It only weighs 10 pounds, so it's super light. Okay, talk about a couple other things. The glass on these are going to be these tubes of glass. They have threading on the bottom. They kind of screw over the socket. They're frosted glass diffusers, so you don't see this. And this, we'll talk about this now. What's inside of this for lamping is going to be what's called a G9 socket. G9 sockets historically took G9 light bulbs, G9 halogen light bulbs, but not so much anymore. So if you want to stick with halogens, you can, and you're going to be using 60 watts in each of the 4 dimmable fixtures, so you don't have to worry about that. If you don't want to use halogens, you don't have to, because tons of LEDs are going to fit into this quite well. So, and these are some of the LEDs that we like to use in our showroom. This is a phosphorus LED, the one that has the orange stripe running through it. Sometimes there are lines, sometimes there are stripes. The other guys are called cob LEDs, and they look like corn cobs. And this is a smaller frosted one. This one is probably a 40 watt equivalent. This big guy is 75 watt equivalent. I got these all on Amazon. Super easy. You just put into the search G9 LED light bulb, boom. Big page is going to pop up and show you all kinds of things. A couple things about this I always talk about in all these videos. I talk about the color of the light. That's going to be super important, because when you see these offered to you, doesn't matter if it's in a Home Depot or a Ace Hardware or online, they're going to offer them in different colors of light coming out. 2700 Kelvin, that's going to be that super yellow light like a setting sun. Way on the other side of that is going to be called daylight, and don't be fooled, daylight is not a warm light. That's that bluish white light like a hospital waiting room light. That's going to be 4,000, 5,000 Kelvin on the Kelvin scale. What we like to use in our showroom is called warm white, and warm white is 3,000 Kelvin. That's the nice warm light that's coming down on me from these 3,000 Kelvin, 3,000 K warm white LEDs above me. So, and the other thing is, make sure it's dimmable. Make sure that bulb says dimmable either on the package or it says dimmable online. That's going to be pretty important. And tell your installer you're doing a dimmable LED. They're going to want to know. Let's get into finishes now. If you're on the HandmadeInVermont.com website, look over on this side of the screen. Midway down, you're going to see a tab. It's going to say Finishes Help Guide. Click on that for me. There's going to be a video on there of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton forged finishes and how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be talking about a chart a little farther down on the page. You'll see it next to me here. It's going to kind of go over the differences between heavy forging and non-heavy forging, and it'll be talked about in that video. So it's really important that you kind of watch the video, use the chart. You can click on that chart on different things. So you can click on dark smoke and a big page will pop up and show you lots of different things in dark smoke. Click on burnished steel or natural iron, it'll do the same thing. But it's really important that you understand how Hubbardton Forge's finishes are kind of divided into translucent and opaque and how they can look on different fixtures. Our showroom in Vermont has we're up to 400 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. We have a What's on Display page. It's way up there in those red tabs again, so click on that and you can see what we have to show you. That changes all the time because we're always adding things as they come out. Showroom's open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. We have an amazing clearance center here too. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. If you were coming to visit us, bring a good-sized vehicle, something like a big SUV or maybe a small truck or something like that, because you might find something in the clearance center that you want to take home, and it's a lot of fun to go through. 75% off MSRP is an amazing bargain, so you should really take advantage of it if you can. Like I said, we're open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. You can call us at 802-446-2400 during business hours. You can email us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all the time. We love to answer emails. When you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. There's no tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont, and we're the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. No one else even comes close to that. Some larger items are non-returnable. We'll always tell you about that. It'll be in the description thing, that part of the description underneath on the very bottom. So keep an eye out for that. We also offer a rush program. Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. They don't stock anything. That's how you're going to get all your finishes, your adjustable ranges to play with, all those things. We can cut that time in half, and it's super inexpensive. If you want to know more, drop a quick email, and I can walk you through the whole thing, okay? So, if you guys have any other questions, let me know. Love to see you in our showroom sometime, and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.